Oh, there you go. It's a full banana. I had to go get this fortified milk, but it is powdered because they didn't have it in the store. So it's telling me that I have to have 1/3 of a cup of this. So let's get that. Let's put in 1/3 of a cup of the dry powder, the fortified, non-fat dried powder. Okay, 7 1/8 cup of water. Oh, doesn't that look fabulous? Not really, but I have to drink it. I'll put some ice cubes in too. The colder the better. And I'm going to take 1 packet of Splenda and put that in. Okay. There we go. Let's mix it up. Okay. And breakfast is served. Well, welcome back to my channel, and that was absolutely delicious. Delicious. Now, a lot of you might say, Denise, aren't you doing plant-based? Well, I have no choice. I have to actually be off of it, to be real with all of you. I did plant-based for a year, and I did lose, gosh, 70 pounds, 75 pounds in a year. And you can go back in my old videos, and you'll go, yeah, she does look thinner there. And I was. But I had to go out and get this non-fat fortified milk. And it had to be in powder because I couldn't find any fortified milk not in powder. So I purchased this, and now I have it. And I'm making these smoothies for breakfast every day so I can get the dairy in me that I'm supposed to have. A lot of you people were so kind. You were so kind. Let me back up this camera, for goodness sakes. You were so kind because you left messages that said, Denise, my level of calcium is very, very low. I'm at a level 16. And what I didn't mention in the video was I'm a level 2. So that's really, really super low. And I have to be really careful because the bones are soft. They're very soft, so they're easily to be broken and have osteopenia down the road. So I really have to try to build this up as much as I can. Now, I did that plant-based diet and I felt wildly fabulous with it. I really did. I never felt as healthy as I did with that. But in that diet, you had to give up all meat, all fat, all sugar, all dairy. And I had no problem really giving up the dairy, to be real with you, because I wasn't really a big dairy person. Although I did like some ice cream. But we know what we're talking about. Milk and stuff, milk products, cheese. I really wasn't eating those to begin with. So I never found that to be really a problem. I do now. And the only vegetable that will give you vitamin D2, which I am lacking, is mushrooms. That's it. You can get vitamin D from kale and spinach and salmon and other things. But for vitamin D2, the only thing is mushrooms. Now, if they're telling me I have to eat those babies raw, I won't like it and I won't do it. But I don't mind them cooked. So if I go, when I go to the grocery store, I'll buy them and I'll put some mushrooms in with my diet plan that I have to be on now. So today I picked up some chicken breasts out of my freezer. Yeah, let those defrost. I have definitely incorporated chicken and turkey back into my diet. And I don't want to call it a diet. It has to be a lifestyle, right? And this is not a diet channel. But a lot of people have asked, like, you know, what are you doing differently? Or have you switched that up from plant-based? And I have no choice to say, yes, I have to switch it up from plant-based. I also found out with having this D deficiency, it thins your hair. So we can see right here. You can all see it for yourself. There's no shame in my game. This hair was falling out and a lot. So lacking that kind of vitamin D it can make you depressed. It can give you mood swings and it could have hair loss. So as I read up on these things, I went, oh my God, maybe this is why, you know, this hair has always been so thin because and getting worse as I was doing this plant-based diet. So, I mean, there's no shame in my game. Like I said, you know, if it works for you, great. If you like plant-based, that's great. But I'll incorporate a little chicken in my salad with veggies in my salad, and that'll be fine with me, along with my smoothies that I throw that banana in or strawberries in or anything in and drink it down because I know I need to have it. So I can't play that lifestyle anymore. I just can't do it. And that's okay. I know what I'm doing. It's not the first on this merry-go-round. Listen, let's be real. It's 1,200 calories. If you could stay on 1,200 calories a day and put a little exercise in, you're going to lose weight. Period. And a lot of people did ask me too. Let me just move this a little bit. You know, how come you're not doing Mounjaro, Wegovy, Ozempic? Because they are diabetic drugs. And I am not a diabetic. And if it works for you, that's great. And if you love them, that's wonderful. But I looked at the side effects and I listened to doctors and they said good things and they said bad things and they talked about the side effects. And I thought, am I willing to roll the dice for a side effect? Weight is easy to take off. Maintaining is a whole different story, my friends. Maintaining is a whole different story. Just let you know. Because I've lost hundreds of pounds. My high was 320. My lowest was 145. So it's the maintaining. So it has to become a lifestyle. I can't just say, oh, I hit my goal. Oh, now I can go back to eating the way I want. That's what happens to most of us. That's why the diet industry is over $1 billion industry, because we fall off the wagon. We figure we're going to figure out something else. We're going to try something new. And whatever works for you, whether it be plant-based, keto, carnivore, which I don't understand that whole lying carnivore thing. Just eat meat all the time. Oh, first of all, I don't like red meat. I'm a turkey and chicken girl, so that would just drive me out of my mind. And I do like seafood, but it tends to be a little expensive. But I figure out meals to make that are low in calorie and really delicious. But it's nothing fancy, nothing. Just fuel me and get me done for the day. But I wanted to address that with all of you because you were so kind to leave comments in the comments section and let me hear from you guys and what your vitamin D levels were or how many units of vitamin D you were taking. And unfortunately, I can't be taking these units. I have to take this prescription drug once a week and drink fortified milk. It should be a thumbnail. Hi. It's true. Damn. But I'll be fine. And I'll be fine. I don't feel any tired. I don't feel weak from anything. But when you hear that your bones are soft, you are definitely a full risk. You know what I mean? And I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid anymore. Even though I pretend to be one sometimes, I'm not a child. I'm just not. So I have to be very cautious of what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll show you what I'm making for dinner later. It'll be something really simple. It's going to be a salad with some chicken in it, but I'll show it to you because you're my friends. Thank you so much for coming over to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I feel so lucky that the new people are coming over. They're subscribing. They're getting a chance to know me. They're leaving comments in the comment section, which I love. Give it a thumbs up. And I'll be back. I'll show you what I'm having for dinner tonight. And then we'll end the video. Okay? I'll see you later. For you, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be hours later. Bye-bye. Well, here you go. 3 chicken breasts, a tablespoon of olive oil in a nonstick pan. Let me add some salt to that. Now, some of you may be leaving that out, but I like salt and I put it in my food. And then the next thing I see is garlic powder. Well, look at me putting a big splash of it on, but that's okay too. I enjoy garlic. It doesn't make a difference. Mrs. Dash lemon pepper. Oh my God, I love this seasoning. It's so, so good on chicken. If you haven't tried it, you really should. Now, there's going to be another seasoning. Here we go. It's vegetable seasoning. And I have to say it's really good. And that one is salt-free as well. So that little bit of salt I put on earlier, no big deal. Now, like an idiot, I'm going, oh, look at me. Let me put some pepper on here. But the idiot starts in just a few minutes or in a second or two when I figure, oh, let me put the lid back on. But, Denise, what did you forget? What did you... Oh, here we go. Let's put a little water on the bottom so it can actually steam cook because I didn't want to put this all in the oven. So now I'll steam on the stove, and I'm looking forward to having it. All right, see you for dinner.